Hi.
Hi.
Andrew Gregory from GlaxoSmithKline. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Doing pretty good,
Great.
thank you. Would it be okay if I have a seat?
For sure.
Awesome, thank you so much. Was that a picture of your family?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really neat. Do you have 2 sons?
Yes, sir.
That's really cool. How old are they?
5 and 7.
5 and 7. My goodness, I bet they're a handful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I bet. I bet. That's really neat, though. That's cool. Well, thank you for meeting with me today. I really appreciate it. A gentleman named Bob Martin, which is a pulmonologist in downtown Orlando, actually recommended that I reach out to you because he thought our products could align.
Yeah, I know Bob.
Yeah, he thought we could possibly, bring some mutual benefit and thought that would work out well together.
Okay.
So it was, really neat talking to him and hearing some about your company and everything. That was really neat. But once again, I appreciate your time. And before we really get started, do you mind if I ask if there's any other key decision makers that should be here in this meeting that aren't today?
Just me.
Just you? Awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to hear. A few more questions. Do you mind if I take notes today?
Go for it.
Awesome. I appreciate that. And then, if it's okay with you real quick, I'd kind of like to go over, the steps to our meeting, where I hope it to go, and just kind of give you an overview. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Glad to hear. So first, I'd like to ask you just a few questions, get to hear a little bit more about your smokeless clinic, learn about your goals for the company and the different products that you offer. Then I'd like to tell you a little bit about GlaxoSmithKline and Nicorette individually, tell you about our product, how I think we could possibly bring benefit to your company. And then after that, I'd like to see if we can possibly provide benefit for your company and maybe come to a decision, maybe kickstart a long-term relationship and, build on that relationship between our 2 companies.
Fantastic.
How does that sound for you?
Fantastic.
Glad to hear, glad to hear. Now, I know that you said you only had 15 minutes. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time, so I'll get started. So just to ask you a few questions. As a company in a smokeless clinic, where's your company hoping to go as far as its goals?
Well, right now we're really focusing on our group therapy. That's where we have seen our most success.
Okay. Would you mind telling me a little bit about your group therapy?
Well, it's been recognized locally in
Okay.
both the papers. We also have a national news crew coming out here in a couple of days to talk to us about it.
Okay, that's really neat. That's nice getting that recognition, and
Yeah.
it really shows that y'all done a lot of work, put in that time and effort. That's really neat.
Yeah.
Glad to hear. So as far as, you said you offer group therapy, what other services do you offer?
We also offer counselor sessions,
Counseling sessions? Okay.
intensive counseling at the beginning of the process.
Okay.
But we do try to focus people into that group setting because that's where we see our greatest success.
Definitely. Do you mind asking a little bit about how your success, does it work well? I know that you've grown drastically. Is that because of your success rate?
I would think so, and our success rate itself has been growing.
Okay.
Over the last 5 years, we've reached a point with our group therapy of hitting over 60% success.
Oh, wow.
So
That's really great. That's really neat to see, and really shows that you're able to help people.
yeah.
So that's really neat to see. So I know that you offer group therapy, but I was also seeing that sometimes you do recommendations for over-the-counter products or prescriptions. Is that correct?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. So when you go to possibly bring on a new product that you recommend or, do something new with your group therapy, what are you looking for? What are you looking to get out of it?
I'd say probably my big thing is safety.
Safety, okay. That's definitely very important.
How's it going to affect? I'm just trying to help these people. I'm not trying to make their lives any harder than they already is.
Exactly. Being a nonprofit organization, it really shows that you care about the people,
Yes,
try to help them overcome their addictions. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Glad to hear. Now, I know you mentioned your group therapy. Is it correct that it's a 12-step program?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. So in your group therapy, what kind of things do you do with them to help them, get to overcoming their addiction?
It's just weekly, we sit down, we talk about our, their triggers, what has triggered them throughout the week, try to help them deal with that.
Okay.
Just your standard 12-week program.
Awesome, definitely. So, just to confirm, you're really focusing large on group therapy. Sometimes you do prescriptions and recommendations for over-the-counter, but something that's very important to your company is the safety. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you also mentioned that you're having, some people come out here soon, like I think it was a news crew.
Yes.
Is that correct?
They're doing a story on lung cancer and the benefit of our program this weekend.
That's really neat. So as far as your group therapy, you said it's 12 weeks. You're really focusing on the triggers and really what you're looking for in anything that you do with safety. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Glad to hear. So is it true that the goal of your clinic is to help patients with their substance abuse issues and in turn helping them quit smoking?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And can it be difficult finding the best course of action for each patient?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's different,
Exactly, definitely.
so whatever works for them
Definitely.
works.
That's really nice. At your group therapy probably really
Yes.
helps cater to each person.
For sure.
So what happens if you're unable to provide the patient with the help they need?
Only they can help themselves,
Okay.
so we offer them all the resources we can
Mm-hmm.
and hope and really push them to do as much as they can. But at the end of the day, it comes down to their willpower and their drive.
Definitely. All right, so awesome. So if I can show you a product that will complement your clinic's goals and the services that you already offer, is that something that you'd be interested in?
Sure.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about our company now and then go into Nicorette itself. So as I mentioned before, I work for GlaxoSmithKline. We're the second largest pharmaceutical company in the world. We have over 50 major prescription items that we do, and this previous year we did about $40 billion in sales. Something that's unique about our company that I really love is we actually take $5 billion and we devote that to research, to better our products, come out with new products, and to make them safer for everyone to use, because, ultimately we're just here to try to help people as well.
Fantastic.
So I'd like to speak a little bit about Nicorette gum with you today. I'll give you this.
All right.
So Nicorette, we have several different types of Nicorette. So we have Nicorette gum, we have Nicorette patches. Really today I kind of like to focus a little bit on the gum, but we do offer patches as well as lozenges and different things like that. So Nicorette is a brand which includes the gum and the patches. It is actually in the top 10 for it's in the top 10 for over-the-counter products.
Okay.
So I think that's really neat recognition that people see the success rate in it and they come back and use it and recommend it to others. I think that's really neat. So as far as our Nicorette gum goes, here's a little package for you to see. Just kind of hold it and look at it in your hand. Some neat features is that when you buy our Nicorette gum, it also comes with a 12-week treatment program, which I think that might align with your 12-step program that you have.
Yeah.
So we try to provide them with not only the resource to overcome, but also with a possible treatment plan that can help them along that might coincide with your 12-step program that you have. We also provide child-proofing to try to make sure it's safe for everyone. Our gums come in 4 flavors, orange, original, mint, and fresh mint. It's sugarless, and actually our gum comes in 2 different strengths. So we have our 4 milligram strength, which is for people that smoke more than a pack of a day. That comes at $55 a box, and it holds about 108 pieces.
Okay.
And then we have our 2 milligram strength, which is for people that smoke less than a pack a day, which comes in at $45 and also has 108 pieces.
Okay.
So really the purpose of the gum is to provide a gradual decrease in dosage until the product is no longer needed over the 12-week program. So basically we start them out, and this shows that we show all of them in the material that's provided, but here's where you're going to start now. You do about 9 pieces of gum a day, depending on how many you really need, and then basically we show them how to work it down. We actually have this little pamphlet right here for you, which is something that we provide to a lot of people who are interested in new products. It's a little questionnaire, just ask them questions where they hope to go, what's their goal, tells them a little bit about the products offered, some facts about the company and the product, and then just to provide them with more information to help overcome addiction and just in turn help them, get off this addiction that they have.
Okay.
So I know that when you're looking for a new product, you're really looking for something that's successful, because you said you have about a 60% success rate. Is that correct? Well, as far as different forms of methods to help people get off of addiction, from people that quit cold turkey, from the research that we've done, only about 4% of the people are actually able to completely stop and don't go back to it over time. With electric cigarettes, it's about 7.3%. And so both of those are very low, but that's really amazing how y'all are able to have a 60% success rate. And then Nicorette replacement therapy, which includes our gum, which includes the lozenges and also the patches, that is about a 40% success rate.
Okay.
So there's a drastic increase between cold turkey electric cigarettes and the replacement therapy that will also possibly coincide and also bring benefit to the therapy that you already offer.
So there's no real guarantee that this will work for everyone?
So there's no guarantee, but we do provide resources as far as like ease of use. So whenever you buy the gum or you buy the lozenges or the patches, it also comes with a free MyQuit app. So on this app, we provide personalized support. We have somebody there 24 hours a day. Let me show you a little bit about that. So provide 24 hours a day, provide them with information to help them out. There's a physical reminder on there, it tracks and analyzes your cravings, and it works alongside our products. So it's really there bringing benefit, helping each individual person the best that they possibly can.
Okay.
So it's really trying to provide benefit to each person. And this is a little bit about our app, just to really help them get there where they need to go. And it also on here, it tracks everything, and it goes along with our 12-step programs.
Awesome.
So I do believe that Nicorette, from what we've discussed, as far as it being safe, from the research that we do to make it safer, our safety child lock, the different resources that we provide, and Nicorette has received a 4.6 out of 5-star rating from people that have used the product. So the people that have used it have seen the benefit, and actually 94% of those people have actually recommended other people to use it as well. So it's really neat to see that it has brought benefit to people. So that's a little bit about our company. Is there any questions that I could answer for you? Any possible concerns that you might have?
Yeah. How do you know it's safe? Like, how can you express to me that it's safe?
So, for instance, there's a gentleman named John Hughes. He's a medical doctor, and he's actually a professor at the University of Vermont, along with being the spokesperson for Society and Research of Nicotine and Tobacco. He's put in years of research, and he's actually had patients that have come to him for the research that he's done that has been on Nicorette gum for 15 years, just because they like it. And there has been no research done, or they've found no research that proves there's any long-term damage to the person from the research that the doctors have put in.
Okay. Well, what if later on, let's say they just haven't found those long-term downfalls yet? What if it's not safe down the road?
Well, as far Nicorette gum's been out about 20 years, and we've had people that have been on it for 15. Okay. So from all the research that we've done, it shows that there's been no damage to any of those people. And like I said, we put about $5 billion into research.
Okay.
Does that answer your question? Or anything else?
Few more. What happens if they chew too much gum?
So we recommend about 9 pieces a day. And as far as the product, they're, if they have any side effects that goes along with our app, they can talk to people on the spot there 24 hours a day just in case there are any side effects or any issues like that. But there is not a limit, don't go above this.
Okay. Could someone get sick, poisoned, or even die if they chew too much of this gum?
We've not had that happen, but it's a possibility. But from the research we've done and working with other doctors, that's not something that we've seen.
Okay. Now, tell me the truth. What are the bad side effects?
So the bad side effects is it can be addicting. So you're replacing one addictive item with another addictive item. But one way that I was mentioning earlier is with our 12-step program, we ease them off of it. And also in here in the back, we provide them with all the different types of information how to overcome addiction, things they can replace it with. And actually, low doses of nicotine are not bad for you, but it's the high doses in cigarettes that really hurt you. So from people that have done for 15 years, it actually has not hurt them.
Okay. Okay, good. That's all the questions?
That's all the questions?
Yeah.
So I know that you offer therapy and you offer different services to help counsel these people, and you have a 60% success rate, and I'd really love to see if we could get that even higher. Because I know you have the news crew coming out here to do some, to learn a bit more about your company, see all the things you're doing, and really give your clinic recognition. So I really, from what we've discussed, Nicorette, I think, could coincide and work well with the other products offered to boost the 60% success rate and maybe make it even higher. What do you think?
I think we could do some sort of trial period, maybe.
Okay.
But I would like you to be very involved
Definitely.
in the process.
Definitely.
Communicating with us very socially.
Exactly. So as far as that, I would like to, if it's okay, personally come out, meet with you, meet your clinic, learn a little bit about it so I can see it firsthand. And also, as far as that, I'd like to give you some free samples to work with as far as some coupons here that I have for you that you can provide, look over, just see, do it on a trial basis just like you said. And I can come out, I can set up the information for you, provide it with everyone that's on your team. And so really that I can be hands-on and bring as much benefit for y'all as possible.
All right, that sounds good.
So
give it a couple of weeks try.
Okay.
See how it starts working. See how my clients react to it.
Okay, well, I really appreciate your time. Would it be okay if I give you my card just in case you have any questions?
Yeah.
Awesome, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So I'll be reaching out if that's okay within about a week.
All right. Sounds
And
great.
then we can just see where we go from there, and you let me know how all of that goes
Awesome.
and all the recommendations, and then we'll see how we can benefit each other in the future.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Have a
Thank
great
you
day.
so much.